We have a few pipes here, and the aim is to model out these lugs that allow you to join the pipes together. Before I begin, I want to be clear in stating that I am not familiar with how these lugs can actually be manufactured, so the workflow here might not be suitable for all situations. It would be better to think of this as more of a conceptual exercise in modeling out a certain shape. Depending on how you want to make the parts, you can adapt this workflow accordingly. We are going to start with these 3 pipes. These will provide a framework from which to build the lugs. First, we want to define the extent of the lugs. To do that, I have prepared a sketch here. Go to Modify, Split Face. Select the faces of the pipes. For Splitting tool, click on the Select box and select the sketch. From here, we want to create an offset of these faces. The offset faces will serve as the inside faces of the lugs. Activate the Surface tab. Go to Create, Offset. Remove the Chain Selection option so that we can select faces individually. Select these split faces. I want a clearance of 0.5 mm between the lugs and the pipes, so set that as the offset distance. Let's hide the pipes for now. We need to create a transition between these 2 pipes and the vertical pipe. This is going to require a loft. We need to create openings on the vertical, from which we can join 2 with a loft. I have created a sketch which consists of 2 arcs joined together. These arcs have been joined together so that we can perform the trim in a single operation. Go to Modify, Trim. Select the sketch as the Trim tool. Select these faces to remove. Go to Create, Loft. Loft from this edge to this edge. Set both continuity options to tangent. Repeat these steps for the bottom pipe. I prepared a sketch here to trim the vertical pipe. Go to Modify, Trim. Select the sketch as the Trim tool. Select the faces to remove. Make sure that you select this small sliver as well. Do the same for the other side. You can create a sketch on the right plane to further trim this segment. I will leave that to you. For the next few steps, we are going to perform a series of trims on these two faces. Let's review these two sketches. These are ellipses rotated 20 degrees about the axis of the cylinders. Use these sketches to trim off the cylinders. Take note to trim only on one side. Go to Create, Mirror. Set Object Type as Features. And select the previous two trims from the timeline. Set the front plane as a mirror plane. Set Compute Type to adjust. Let's review these two sketches. We are going to use these sketches to trim off more material from the cylinders so that we can achieve the pointed tips. We have completed the overall shape. These are still separate surface bodies. Go to Modify, Stitch. Box select all these surface bodies and stitch them into a single surface body. This is now a single surface body with zero thickness. Let's bring back the pipes. Go to Create, Thicken. Select the surface body from the Bodies folder. In this case, we want to thicken away from the pipes, so set direction to one side. Set the thickness. If the direction is incorrect, you will need to put a negative in front of the thickness value. Next, I'm going to add this rib as reinforcement. Begin a sketch on the front plane. Go to Create, Project Include, intersect. Select these faces. These projected lines represent the intersection between the sketch plane and these faces. Click on Look At to return to a view normal to the sketch plane. Let's hide all the bodies. The plan is to draw the profile for the rib and then use the rib tool. During testing, I find that if I draw the profile directly on these projected lines, the rib does not generate properly. So I am going to create an offset of these lines. Select these projected lines and set the offset distance. Make sure to offset into the material. We can hide the projected lines by checking off the Projected Geometries option in the Sketch palette. Begin a feed point spline and start to draw the rib profile. Set tangent constraints between the spline and the offset lines. Activate the Solid tab. Go to Create, Rib. Select the sketch line as a profile. Adjust the thickness. If it does not look right, try flipping the direction. The rib command would automatically create material to wrap around the faces that are spanned by the sketch arc. Without creating excess material on the inside. From here, you can go ahead to create ribs in other areas. Lastly, you can split this into two separate pieces.